dugo ay may malaking bahaging ginagampanan sa ating katawan. Ang pagkakaroon nito ay nangangahulugan na may buhay ang isang nilalang. Sa makatuwid, anumang pangangailangan sa dugo ay nagpapahiwatig lamang ng nakaambang panganib sa buhay ng tao. Tulad ng pagpintig ng puso, ang bawat patak ng dugo ay mahalaga upang ang buhay ay maisalba. Tunghayan ang kwento ng Dugo Mo, Buhay Ko sa panibagong episode ng Dynamic Living the Total You.
Dengue patient ako. Sumusuka na ako ng dugo. And then, ang advice sa akin ng doctor is blood transfusion. I needed 6 bags.
Ang akong papa was diagnosed with kidney failure. Ubos kay ang hemoglobin and then kapapa is almost a 5. Dili na makaya atong injections nga iposino ginatawag nila.
B+ ang kailangan ko na dugo.
Gi-advise mi nga mangita mi og dugo at least 4 bags of blood in that time. So kung dili, posible nga makuha na mamatay na siya atong nga time.
Mama ko lang ang naghahanap ng 6 bags sa mga relatives ko. And then, negative. Wala siyang nahanap na pwede. So, ang ginawa ng mama ko, pumunta siyang Red Cross.
So, niadto mi og Red Cross that time. Nag-expect mi nga naami makuha nga dugo immediately. Kay lagi, teachers na apod mi dugong guro every year. So, priority kung tahay mi nga kuan hatagan sa kuan kung naami tong card.
Welcome to Dynamic Living in Focus with our episode Dugo Mo, Buhay Ko. And I am very much honored to have with me here our Red Cross Youth Manager from the Philippine Red Cross main headquarters, Ryan J. Hopia. Magandang araw sa iyo, Ryan.
Good morning, Dr. Jean.
Okay, and heto nga, napanood natin, meron tayong mga dapat issues na ating tugunan, regarding sino bang nangangailangan ng dugo?
In terms of blood need, lahat po naman nangangailangan ng dugo, especially yun po mga nag-undergo ng surgeries, yun po mga na-aksidente, and even those who are affected mostly by dengue and other blood-related diseases.
How often do you get to receive requests for blood?
The request for blood, hindi po siya tumitigil especially in times ng emergencies and disasters. You don't know when people would need blood. Every month and every day there's blood requests, and every day we're monitoring the number of blood that we've got in order for us to be able to respond to this request, daily request.
Ito ba, Ryan, sabi natin Red Cross is going to be parang depository siya ng dugo na binamimigay natin kung saan nangangailangan, di ba? Meron ba kayong statistics na on a national level, which areas here in the Philippines are the most, na number one client ninyo in terms of releasing of blood?
In terms of releasing of blood, Doc, because in the country, there are 2 institutions that manage blood in the country, which is the Department of Health and the other private hospitals under Department of Health, and then the Philippine Red Cross. Now, as a depository of blood, actually, in terms of the need, especially siguro dito sa National Capital Region, lahat ng mga hospitals nandito. So, we need to make sure that itong mga hospital na to are supplied with blood. So, if in that context, masasabi natin that the need for blood is really in here, Metro Manila, especially the density of population is also here. Although there are also certain occasions where we notice increases of blood need, especially for armed conflict areas and areas which are affected by dengue in the past, for example. So sometimes there is no consistent place where the blood need is
but it's very easy for you to coordinate. Like for example, nandun sa Region 10, nandun sa Region 12, o kaya nasa Region 7, nandun yung mga nangangailangan ng dugo. Are you able to mobilize that fast na para matugunan yung pangangailangan nila doon?
Yes, Doc. For the Philippine Red Cross, we maintain a central depository of all our stocks and all our inventory of blood. So any time that a region or a province needs blood, because for the Philippine Red Cross, the priority is to give blood to everyone, especially who is in need or who are in need of the blood. So our method, our measure in this to make sure that there is blood for the provinces is that we quickly mobilize the different regional blood banks, because for Visayas we have regional blood banks, for Mindanao we have regional blood banks, and there are different blood collecting units as well in the provinces. We readily mobilize them through our operation center and
so you
our
have an
national blood
operation
service.
center everywhere, no? So yung major areas, meron kayong operation center. And this is now in close coordination with the various blood collecting units, blood stations.
Yes.
Heto yun sila. And even now, no, ang Department of Health, they have already identified areas to become their lead blood service facilities.
Yes, and even before that happened, the Philippine Red Cross actually has already these blood collecting facilities which are already stationed, and the Philippine Red Cross is increasing more and more its reach in terms of the blood centers. Now, the Philippine Red Cross maintains one operation center and communication centers in every chapter. We call the chapters the offices in the province. And this is where we tap in terms of mobilizing the resources in the field.
And so you are in close coordination with them. So
Yes.
at one given time, your operation center will need help from Manila. You are able to mobilize immediately.
Yes. Yes.
So paano to? Like itong mga na-interview natin, meron silang mga needs for blood. And mamaya, after this, we're going to discuss also the process and the procedural. No? Kasi syempre, isa minsan sa naiisip ng tao, ako I'm a volunteer, I should be able to have the priority for blood when I need it. Is that how it should work?
The thing is, whoever needs blood, whether nag-donate siya o hindi, especially we're taking care of life, we would need to give blood to that person. The idea of having a card, for example, and then you replace it with blood, it's gone. I mean, the priority is to really give blood to whoever needs urgently, especially that it's a matter of life and death. So whether you give blood or not, whoever you are, the priority is really measured in terms of the level of need.
Ito naman, meron ba tayong tinatawag na seasonal releasing of blood? Like for example, are there lean months wherein hindi kailangan masyado ng dugo? Based on your experience and your statistics.
Yes. If looking into the supply and demand, most of the time, for example, let's say February. February is a month of hearts, and most of the time, people donate blood. They take a look into, maybe they're thinking that if they donate blood, it would last for a year. But eventually, the number of blood need is just the regular blood need, and then eventually the supply is so much. So in terms of the supply and demand, there's so much blood. I mean, there's more blood than the need in most of those cases. But looking into December, for example, until January, in December, maybe the donors are on vacation as well. And then January, the surgeons come back from their vacation, their schedule of surgeries come in, and then the blood need increases. While the number of donors is low, same is true with April, May, summer season. The season is lean for blood because there are lesser people who are donating blood in this season, and then the blood supply is again just the same.
Alright. So yan yung inyong mga isa sa challenges ninyo, no? Pero in terms of requests ninyo, like for example, which areas will require more units of blood? Like ang surgicals ba? Yung mga nag-oopera? O kaya yung mga nanay na nanganganak? O kaya naman yung mga may blood disorders?
These are the three top needs which we are trying to address, especially those who have blood disorders, including as well those who are undergoing dialysis. So we're supplying as well blood for that, and then those who suffer from accidents, and then another one is those who are undergoing surgeries. This blood coming from donors need to be sustained in order for us to sustain
Kasi
the support for this.
Continuous yung need nila, no?
Yes,
like for
that's true.
dialysis patients, like for those with blood dyscrasias, hindi siya yung one-time event na if it's a disaster or a calamity, pagminsanan, bultuhan, di
Yes.
ba? Pero heto sila, continuous yung need nila.
Yes, there's ongoing need, and then we need to sustain the number of blood, because now we're looking into how much blood do we need ba? The country needs 1% of the population to donate blood for us to be able to.
And you're talking about translating that to number. How many millions of
Kung
Filipinos?
titignan natin, if we've got 1 million population, for example, that means we need 100,000 blood donors.
Every month?
Every
or
month.
every day?
Every for the year.
For the year.
So if right now we've got more than 100 million population, that means that's how much? 1 million of the population needs to donate blood.
To donate blood. We'll call on these people to donate. When we return, we'll take a very short break first. All right?
Yeah.
Please stay tuned to Hope Channel.
Ang Philippine Red Cross ay isang institusyong tumutulong sa mga nangangailangan ng kanilang serbisyo. Upang mapaglingkuran ang nakararami, sila ay nasasaklawan ng sistema at mga pamamaraan upang maibigay nila ng tama ang mga serbisyo sa mga higit na nangangailangan nito.
Two bags lang ang ma-offer ng Red Cross at that time na available for B+, nakagaya ko.
Pag ato na mo dito, dulay available nga dugo. So ang giingon sa amo mangita mi og amuang donor para ilang i-process para mahatagan mi og dugo.
And since masyado nang mababa yung platelet ko, ginab na namin yung 2 bags na yun.
Nag-post ko sa Facebook para sa akong mga friends, mga kauban sa trabaho, makabalo sila nga nanginahanglan mig dugo. To nakakita mi og donors, mga police, teachers, mo magidala dito sa Red Cross. Gipangayuan mi og 1.5 nga processing fee daw ko to. So lisod jud kaayo mangita sa dugo. Ang ending, nangita na ngayon na lamig dugoan ng mga donors nga naa sa kilid-kilid.
Since yung mom ko hindi member ng Red Cross, kailangan naming bumili ng dugo. Pero kailangan din to palitan ng ibalik namin sa Red Cross.
Nagbayad mi og 500 sa katong donor. Dayon naghatag pagid mi og 1.5 para ma-cross examine to nga dugo. So which is the expect mi nga wala na gyud untay bayad kay kami teachers nag-donate naman nila yearly. Tungod sa nahitabo sa akong papa nga ingon ana dili day gihapon inana kadali makakuha og dugo. Nakahuna-huna pud mi nga what's the purpose of donating blood to others kung ikaw na mahinahanglan wala diha.
Welcome back to Dynamic Living in Focus with our episode here, Dugo Mo, Buhay Ko, with Mr. Ryan Hopia from the Philippine Red Cross. No? So Ryan, kanina pinag-usapan natin no, ano-ano yung mga nangangailangan at sino yung nangangailangan. Heto naman, bago natin i-discuss yung mga concerns ng ating mga na-interview would be, let's talk about your organizational structure from top to bottom. Can you please inform us?
Yes, Doc. This organization is composed by majority volunteers. Starting from the top, we're managed with a governing board. We call them Board of Governors. They're composed of 30 volunteers. Mainly they're volunteers. They're like personalities like Chairman Gordon, who is at the same time sitting as a senator. But there are other people behind the Red Cross or serving under their capacity as volunteers in the Board of Governors, where Chairman Gordon sits as the chairman. And then the second layer is our management, which is composed of like staff like me, under the leadership of a Secretary General, and now a Deputy Secretary General and Assistant Secretary Generals. And then mostly of us are around maybe 1,500 of us are staff. But come to imagine,
1,500 for the entire
country.
And
yes.
you are a non-governmental organization.
We are
right?
a non-government organization, not government, not private.
Non-profit also.
Non-profit. In the Philippines, we are what we call sui generis. That means we have a class of our own. because we are also mandated with
that
Republic Act
means,
10072.
that means, Ryan, because you are NGO, you are non-profit, how do you sustain your activities? And how do you make sure na blood that is being given out is really safe?
Yes, it's really through the strength of the support of the people. The strength of the Philippine Red Cross lies upon the support ng mga Pilipino o ng mga tao sa bansa, because with the support we're getting, this is where the donations for relief, for sustaining blood, and for sustaining trainings for the people and the community.
Is this where also, will this answer yung kanilang query kanina na may babayaran tayong fees when we bring in our donor or when we get 1 unit of blood? You expound on that.
Yeah, actually, looking into blood supply in the Philippine Red Cross, the blood itself is free because it was donated by people who have wholeheartedly and unselfishly devoted to support other people's need. In this setting where they experience fees for blood, the thing is we need to make sure that it's safe and it's transfused free of HIV, free of malaria, free of other blood-borne diseases, hepatitis, syphilis, and all these sorts, and make sure that this blood that is donated and entrusted to the Philippine Red Cross is stored in a way that it is maintained, ready for transfusion to other people.
So in other words, the fees that they were talking about of 1,500, there was even a mention of 1,500, actually goes back to the screening for the testing of the blood.
Screening, the testing, the storage, the manpower that supplies the management of the blood, including the storage, and even that sometimes the cost of managing the overall operation for the blood.
Hindi na nga natin sinama dyan ang electrical bills ninyo.
Yes, that's true.
Because remember that the storage will also require electricity.
Dahil hindi naman pwedeng pabayaan yung cold, yung temperature ng blood.
There's a misconception na kailangan pag pumunta sila doon, kukuha sila ng dugo o nag-donate sila, wala na silang babayaran pa.
Yes, that's true.
So what is the criteria for one to become a donor? So kailangan na I want to donate blood, and then magbabayad pa ako ng 1,500 for the screening test. What are the criteria?
Yes. First of all, this is one reason why we always advocate this is voluntary, and that it's not something that you're donating blood because you're expecting something in return, that eventually that blood that you donate will be given to you back, because sometimes it will not be the case, because maybe the next time around when it's your turn to need it, maybe people are not donating blood, so we will not be able to give blood for that. So in this case, the thing is, the reason why we are collecting fees for it is to make sure that it's safe and it is sustained, ready for transfusion for other people. But
there are also criteria, di ba? For me to become a donor, I need to be fit physically. I must be free of any diseases.
The first criteria would be that you are volunteer. You're not paid to do it, because we'd like to make sure that you're not paid to do it, because what we're promoting is non-voluntary, 100% non-voluntary, voluntary, non-remunerated blood donation. You are fit and healthy according to the screenings that is done by the physician and the people who are assisting in the blood donation. And then for the Philippine Red Cross, we're promoting this what we call Pledge 25.
What is that?
Where young people age 16 to 25 pledge to voluntarily.
Pag 16 will require a parent's consent.
Yes, that's true.
Diba, 18 and below.
18 and below would need a parent's consent.
Pero that's 16 to 18, hindi yung 15 years old. We don't encourage them to donate at the age of 15. But 16 to 18 will require a parental consent, but 18 and above, voluntary.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So what is this Pledge 25
this Pledge 25 is for young people to start the healthy living, the healthy lifestyle, the healthy practice of donating blood. Again, with the parents' consent for those 18 and below, and under 18, where they voluntarily donate blood 3 times a year, or 25 times until they reach 25.
Wow, amazing. But, let me ask again, hetong replacement na ito, kasi syempre naririnig din natin, and that was mentioned also, na kailangan magdala ka ng kapalit. Is this also ongoing, or are we doing away with it, and what it is all about?
Actually, the replacement method is again, the priority for us is to make sure that there's blood that's going out for those who need it. It's not really a matter of practice that's ongoing, but at some point, like for example, December and the summer season, the lean months, what happens is that the blood banks encourage people to encourage other people to donate blood, so that when other people needs blood, they would have something to get.
Parang ang nangyayari yan is just a chain reaction nang nagbigay ka, may nangangailangan, darating ang panahon, ikaw ang nangangailangan, so kailangan magbigay ka. Pero what are the challenges that you get to encounter with this replacement and these donor cards that you have?
Of course, the challenges would be that not all of the people would be ready to have this perceived positively, because they would say, we need the blood now, no? And then, can I get it without anything that to be done? Because what we would like to do for our case is that when other people get the blood, then another people needs it as well, and then maybe some of them are of higher priority. For example, I mean, life and death na talaga yung kanilang situation.
So
then we need to take a look into the prioritization of the patient's case, and then so. In cases, for example, of scheduled surgery, at some point, it would be good, for example, for the person getting, the relative, not really the patient, but the relative, to encourage other people to
come with them.
Para
masaulian din yun, no? We'll take a very short break again, Ryan, and then when we return, we'll continue on digging deeper into your organization and how people can help, like me. Okay, we'll take a very short break.
Ang Philippine Red Cross ay di lamang patungkol sa kanilang mga pampublikong serbisyo. Ito rin ay kwento ng mga taong handang tumulong at may puso na magbigay anuman ang meron sila sa mga taong nangangailangan. Sila ang mga taong mula sa iba't ibang antas ng pamumuhay na may malasakit sa buhay. Kilalanin natin ang ilan sa kanila.
I am Mark Tumagbas from Bureau of Fire Protection. Nag-start ko og pakuha og dugo through a friend nga nagatrabaho sa Red Cross. From year 2000 until present, naka-donate na po 85 times. 71 of that is through conventional, through a bag, 450cc, then the 14 times through apheresis.
Sa wala pa ko na donor, wala gisa ako ang plano ma'am nga mag-donate og dugo kay talawan mo kog dugo god. One time niya na ang pan among youth pastor, ang yo sa ako nga pwede ba daw ko maka-donate. Kay na si friend nga in dire need gid sa dugo.
Nakoy na met sa dalan, gadyag ko ato na time. Nagpasalamat siya sa ako. Wala ko kabalo nga natabangan din ako to siya sa una. Kay nag-donate lang kong dugo.
Gipapirma ko dito mga bahin sa ako nga mga health. Kuhaan ko blood pressure, blood typing. Abi na ko kung sa kasakit. Mura na ka gipaako kuan god. Mura kanang na lamigas pero sa ako amor ko gipaako glapinik.
Maayo ang feeling ba nga nakatabang di ka. So mo to'y isa nakapomotivate sa ako mag-continue. After gid ko makuhaan, matulog ko halos whole day. Pero after ana, wala na, balik na sa normal.
After ato, iganahan ko sa feeling kay kuan man. Gani mong lawas, nawalay mong kabundagol, ano ba?
Liksig hapon, ayun, dili ko dali magsakit.
Kuan ako, na-realize nga daghan benefits makuha. Kanang ma-renew yung imong blood cells. Ay, kaya ang sigin daw, mahayag. Of course, nakatabang po ka sa katong nanginahanglan.
Tinood siya, ma'am, nga ma-rejuvenate ang imong lawas. Makadagan pa ko ultramarathon.
Iganahan ko na mo to nga, gabalik na ko ito personal na 6 months after ato. Ibalik ko usay 3 months, about 5 years.
Ay time nga year nga every 2 months ko.
Kitaga ko card sa taga Red Cross. Then ingon nila nga kaning card in case nga na manginahanglan, either ikaw mismo or member sa imong family or kung na kay friend nga nagkinahanglan, pwede po di mo ning hatag sa iya. Tanawon to, tagaan sila sa dugo. Kay meaning na kay nakabangko dito nga dugo daan.
Pero kung wala sa like card, pwede nga himuon ko lang nila og murag collateral para to assured nga maghita po silang donor para to replace nga atong blood nga ilang nakuha dinhi.
Then niabot ang panahon nga ako manghod nagkasakit og kwan, kidney disease. Kinahanglan na siya punuhan. Ako na po yung mga hangyo ba nga pwede ana. So daghan po itabang na ako nga pareha na ako mga blood type B. Sabi sa ka blood type o pwede mayapon mo donor, i-swap raman.
Karon bag-o, every time ko mag-donate, pinapicturean ako akong hand nga kamulo ko og pakuha para pod makabalo sila nga pagpakuha is kanang katabang ka ba. Usa pod nga mahimo nga ikaw ang maka-encourage sa ila nga mag-donate pod kay dili man permi nga mangayo na lang sila. So dapat pod magtabang pod sila in return lugar sa ilang kwaon nga blood. Dili malikayan mo nga sa apheresis na cases, mahal mo ginasang procedure. So ang maka-afford is katog yung medyo na ay kaya. After ana, nagi muhatag pero akong gabalibaran inon ako nga kamo man nagakinahanglan karon. So i-keep na lang na kay magamit pa na inyo financial since 2000 na tagaan ko reward as a galloner 8 times, then nag-follow ang bronze medal, then bago lang is ang silver medal sa Red Cross.
Welcome back. Heto tayo ngayon. Heto Ryan ha. Ako, bago natin simulan yung discussion natin, I'd like to thank Adventist Medical Center here in Manila for being our partner, for providing for our snacks. And of course, I'd like to thank Rio, Miss Rio, for my hair and makeup, for making me very pretty this morning. And the South Philippine Union Conference and North Philippine Union Conference Hope Team, sila po ang aming mga kaagapay dito. So again, Ryan, ano ba ang mga benepisyo ng isang taong nagbibigay ng dugo?
First, isa an opportunity for us to share our life's blessing. Because it's like sharing really a part of your body, your life to other people. And it's also a means for us to keep ourselves healthy, especially where we're helping our body generate new blood. So yung iba, they're saying they feel younger and lighter because physically they feel the effect of blood donation, making their body lighter, and the feeling itself is lighter. And aside from that, you become more conscious about what you eat, what you drink, how you behave, because you are conscious of maintaining your ability to donate blood 3 to 4 times a year.
So ang ganda, no? Ibig sabihin, merong benefit sa'yo as a person, not just to the person you're giving your blood to.
Yes, that's true.
Now, let's talk about volunteers naman. Kasi I believe you have other programs aside from the blood donation. Although alam natin, pag sinabing Philippine Red Cross, it's always equated to blood, no? But you are also actively involved in other services. Maybe we can talk about them one by one. Yung pinaka-recent ninyo na mga bagong programs meron kayo. We'll start with hetong tinatawag natin na hetong dialysis ninyo. Ano ito?
That's true po, no? The dialysis center was recently put up around last year lang. Now it's operating to serve people who are needing dialysis because Chairman Gordon saw the need to help people who are undergoing dialysis, not only on blood, no? Because we are in the field of blood, and at the same time, those people needing blood through dialysis. So it's now located in Port Area, Manila. There's an ongoing facility working for patients who are needing dialysis.
So that is being run by PRC,
That's
by
being
Philippine
run
Red
by
Cross.
the Philippine Red Cross. Yung dati po naming office sa Port Area, yun na yung
Kinonvert
dialysis
ninyo.
center ngayon.
How many units do you have there?
Around, I think that's 15 beds. That's managed by our medical director as well for the dialysis center.
So, papaano naman hetong iba ninyong programs? Like, alam naman natin itong measles outbreak ngayon. At, there's really an outbreak already.
Yes.
So, what are you doing for this?
The Philippine Red Cross is a full-service organization. Now, in areas where the government needs support, for example, or the country needs support, we support. Now, ang pinakamalaking problema natin ngayon currently in its acute state is yung measles outbreak. So what we're doing is that we're supporting hospitals in different areas like PGH, San Lazaro, and in Antipolo,
Itong PCMC
Marikina.
din, di ba?
Yes.
Fabella,
Yes.
PCMC. Yun sa dito pa lang yan, hindi
So,
pa kasali yung sa ibang lugar, di ba?
Yes, and recently, yung in areas in Marikina, Amang Rodriguez, and in Antipolo, we're setting up measles care units, which serves as the area for the treatment of measles case. Parang hindi na sila humalo doon sa
General
mga ibang
na mga may
diseases.
sakit.
Apo. And then the second is yung immunization campaign. So, since last weekend, we've started immunization sa Manila, and then now in Marikina, and also some areas in Rizal, where volunteers come in, volunteer doctors, nurses, and even non-professionals. They help in the vaccination. Yung mga hindi nurses and hindi doctors, they help
Taghanda
in
lang.
organizing the community, taghanda ng kung anong kailangan ng mga doctors. And through this, we're able to vaccinate as of today more than around 6,000
Wow,
children.
that's amazing. In other words, you are not only revolving your services on releasing safe blood, but
Yes.
then you are now getting into the very heart of what is being needed as a partner for the various organizations.
Yes.
Now, what about itong HIV/AIDS? Alam naman natin, currently, napakataas na yata ng ating, yung ating census, no? So, what is Red Cross also doing? Aside from making sure that the blood, the donors are screened properly, na blood that is contaminated with AIDS or HIV may not be given to a patient.
Yes, that's crucial po, especially linking with ensuring safe blood in the country. We're doing advocacy campaigns, awareness campaigns on the prevention of HIV. And together with that, hindi lang po yung sa HIV prevention, kundi pati sa substance abuse, because sometimes drug use is also associated with HIV. So our campaign is linked with HIV and substance abuse prevention, not only for adults and young adults, kundi pati yung sa mga in the high school, the young people needs to be aware of how they can prevent and what it is about.
What they can do about
what they
it.
can do about
What about
it.
itong dengue? Kasi alam naman natin na merong mga buwan sinasabi ng Dengue Awareness Month. Is this the most challenging time in your operations when we have this dengue month na dumadating, year in, year out?
Yes, it's also part of our support in terms, especially in preventing outbreaks. Our strategy really in the community health aspect is to make sure that these outbreaks are prevented. So education campaign as well as helping hospitals and clinics not to be congested with setting up
What
of these
about
kinds.
volunteers? If I want to be a volunteer, how can I become a partner or a volunteer for Red Cross?
Anyone may volunteer of all ages, of all walks of life. They can just sign up Red Cross Red Cross/PH, www.redcross/PH/volunteer, and then sign up online. They can do that, or they may as well approach the different Red Cross offices.
Do they need trainings? Do they need to attend certain educational studies so that they would be able to join you?
No, not really, because you will be involved in different settings. If you will be joining medical, for example, then that means your training should be
In the medical
in
field?
that field. If you're joining on, for example, just simply doing some relief activities, then that doesn't need to be the case. We just make sure that volunteers realize that when you wear the Red Cross logo, people look up to you as a source of hope, a source of life, and that you can save life. That when you wear the Red Cross
medyo
logo,
mabigat.
you know how to do first aid.
So medyo mabigat pala pag naka-attach doon na you are a volunteer for Red Cross.
Yes.
Okay, Ryan, thank you so much for your time. What is your message of hope to our viewers?
For everyone, we invite everyone to become volunteers as well as blood donors. The only way we can make sure that there is sufficient blood for everyone is that people are donating blood. Not only those who are expecting to get blood, but everyone, because everyone may need blood. And then any community may need help in the future. And we need to build the resilience, the capacity of every community, so that in cases where everyone is overwhelmed, or even our agencies, different agencies in the government, private sector, or non-government organizations are prioritizing the needs in different communities, these communities can still support their own with their own capacity, when the time comes.
Yes, maraming salamat, Ryan. Heto po ha, tandaan po natin, it's a partnership. And volunteerism is actually biblical. At sabi nga, where there is need, we should be there to be able to help. Whoever is weak, we should be strong for this person. And we call it also, play it forward. The help that you give now, maybe the help that you will be getting later on. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat.